Alright guys, altcoin connoisseur here, back with another one. A little bit less of a serious analysis. I just kind of felt like I wanted to hop on here after the price action yesterday. I really don't have too much to say. This is just kind of one of those videos where I'm just kind of taking a look at things, and maybe you can experience the joy of our bleeding assets with an online friend. So let's just take a look at things. Bitcoin at 61. I remember I saw this yesterday. Let's just go to the simpleton chart here. Let's go to 24 hours. Yeah, it got down to 59.3. That might have been a new low. New cycle low. Might have been. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, altcoins brutalized even more. XRP $1.06. Dogecoin very cheap right now. Might be something to consider. I mean, pretty nice looking chart. I'd really like to see some momentum to the upside though. I mean, on basically all these coins, let's see. Cardano's super cheap, holy moly. Sui super cheap. AVAX super cheap. Near just keeps dumping. Look at gold too, beneath 4,000. It's pretty cool to see. WorldCoin getting brutalized. Polkadot lost 90 cents. Oh man. Oh boy, look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Again, guys, not a super in-depth analysis. If you're looking for like any sort of serious learning, I'll come back with one of those soon. This is just kind of one of those, just taking a look, having some self-deprecating laughs. So let's look at the 24-hour. Oh god, just straight off of a cliff. I don't know. Do you buy it now? I mean, I'm probably not, but I don't know. Maybe it comes back. This guy held up pretty well. Current. Let's keep going. Render. I picked up some Render yesterday. I think if you're picking up coins that you believe in with pretty decent up and to the right chart, so let's look at Render again. It's been relatively flat this whole time, and not a lot of altcoins can say that. Even a little bit up and to the right. So its lowest point back in February, 126, or what was that actually? That was December. And then in February, yeah, holding up pretty well here. So picked up some of this yesterday. If you're DCing into coins that, they have good charts, they're, up and to the right on log. They're holding some decent strength. They're still cheap. I think you're gonna look back on this time and be like, damn, I wish I was buying here. And just simply being a simpleton and looking at the chart, it's probably gonna go. The price is probably gonna go higher from where it is now, especially considering this is the absolute worst state of crypto I've ever fucking seen. Even worse than back here. So if you just simply look at a chart, right, it's going to go up in time. We just have to keep stacking up and being patient. And that's another way you could look at this. You could, if you're watching this, you're probably already invested. And to be honest, you've probably already invested more than what you're comfortable with, which is fine. We can learn from that, but. Yeah, another way of looking at this is look at how cheap this stuff is. I mean, ICP 222, Polygon. I mean, shit's very cheap. Yes, that's what we've come on to learn today. We came on to learn that shit is very cheap. Yes. Fetch. The Penguin. Is Penguin still kind of holding some support here? I mean, yeah, right? It's still above where it was during the tariff dip last April. I mean, that's not bad. Just nothing's really showing any momentum. I think it definitely could. What else did I buy yesterday? Some of cash. Let's check on that. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, it's higher than its 2022 lows. It's higher than where it was in February. I mean, look at the chart. It's probably going to go up, right? Probably going to go up a lot. Especially if we have an alt season, it's probably going to be off the page. I mean, let's just for fun. For fun, Yeah, stupid fucking fib retracement, damn it. All right, can I go up? Yeah, what do you think? 1.618, $10, $17. Yeah, could be pretty good, right? 67 cents right now. Not bad. I mean, I like it. I'm not trying to show my coins or anything. It's not like my 10 viewers are going to pump my bags to high heaven or anything. Toshi. Got some more of that. Here we are, Toshi. I like it. I think it's cool. It's a base chain token. Looks like it's holding up. I mean, this is from October 24. And then it's lost some level since the tariff dump, but could turn around, could be nice, I mean, even if we get to, where's the 618 on this? So hold on, just want to do this real quick. Yeah, 6.618. Let's say we even get back there. Let's go like this. Go backwards in time so I can see the thing here. No, I won't do that. That's weird. Maybe something like that. 1,118%. That's pretty good. Could definitely get there again. We just need to see some green. We'll see it eventually. Let's go lizard people chart. I think the lizard people chart kind of tells all. I really like it. So on the 2 week, I think even on one of my previous videos, I kind of expected Bitcoin to push a little bit lower because we saw all this liquidity down here. And what do you know? They get together, in their room, in their lizard room, and they eat small people, and they get together and they decide to just take money from all the longs down here. It's the way it goes. They see it, they eat it. I mean, this is good news though. Look at all this above. I mean, they're hungry people, you know what I mean? Lots of lick above. Let's go to the 3 month here. Kind of the same deal. And one of the things that the lizard people like to do is not only are they grabbing this liquidity here, not only are they eating that, but they're also setting up liquidity to the upside. We just need to see people get super bearish here and start shorting the shit out of it. That way we can squeeze up. And it looks like it just needs some more time, right? We need to start filling up these areas with a lot of liquidity here, because it's actually threefold. Because they're trying to not only eat the liquidity down here, they're not trying to build up the liquidity up here, but they're then trying to get like the super low price point so that they can themselves can enter. And another point is too, like you're gonna get your alt season. There's just simply too much money for these exchanges to be made by just pumping all this shit to high heaven with the times, right? And you can see here, like pretty much all your liquidity is up here, and it's been getting a little bit thicker over time. Maybe it's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I think that you know, we're going to be seeing moves up. When, I don't know, but I mean, even right here, just at 60, what is this, 67? I mean, if you add everything up, a few $1 billion in this region, I mean, they're going to steal that, you know. So keep your heads up, guys. Like I said, DCA down. You know, there's going to be tons of volatility, both to the downside and the upside, and we're just waiting for the upside volatility, right? It's winter now, you know what I mean? But it's been, get the fuck out of here. It's been a long winter, but it doesn't stay winter forever. You know what I mean? It's just because it's been snowing a lot doesn't mean it won't ever be nice again, and we'll be, you know, having daiquiris by the pool. You know, that's coming. Daiquiris by the pool is coming. So just a couple things here. We got Bitcoin on the daily. We're looking at this since 2022. I want to bring your attention to a couple of things here. So let's take a look at the RSI. I mean, I don't love RSI, but one thing that I think it's pretty good for is it can maybe detect some momentum shifts. So last time we had an RSI reading under 30 prior to this time was in like June of 2022. And we had a big fat red candle preceding that. And from there, we didn't get a low. We actually ended up setting a new low. But then after that, we noticed that the RSI actually kind of made a higher high in here. And that kind of proved that the sellers were getting exhausted. And then from there, we started to push up. So hopefully it doesn't take a whole fucking year this time. But yeah. Also, too, dipping below the 200-week over here. And looks like we've done it again here. So that's a thing. And then if you look over here, right, we have RSI under 30. And then RSI is going up, and we're making a slightly lower low. Bullish divergence, I don't know, but kind of a trend change here, right? So this is kind of at least telling me that sellers are getting exhausted in here, and we're just probably going to have to take a little bit of time before we go ahead and bounce up out of here. Let's take a look at others. So a couple things on here. We got the Bollinger Band. The middle band's a simple moving average. We have the 200 right here. So we can see we're below the 200. Last time we did that, well, it was over here for a little bit, and then over here for a little bit again. But durably beneath it was during the 2022 bear. And not only are we beneath it, but we're kind of like near the bottom Bollinger Band, so we're like very cheap compared to the moving average. And a good sign is when not necessarily you're under the moving average or you're at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, because if the moving average is sloping down and you're at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, you can still push lower. However, when we start to see the simple moving average start to normalize and get flat in here, and then we're trading at the lower end of the Bollinger Band, it's signaling some sort of shift in momentum. So we can see that here in June of 23, Bollinger Band is flattening out, or the simple moving average is flattening out, trading at the bottom of the range, and then looking to push up from there, right? And again, we're not entirely flat yet, but we're starting to flatten out. Bollinger Band starting to squeeze. You notice that here too, indicative of some sort of trend change to come, right? And we're kind of getting that here. So maybe we flounder around for a little bit, flatten this guy out, and then push up. So guys, that's really it for today. I mean, I know that wasn't super enlightening, but and kind of melancholy as well, but don't let this drag your days down. It's just crypto. It's just money. There's a lot more to life. DCA in when you can, and I think in the long term you're going to be very happy, right? We're planting seeds and letting them grow, you know, and they're not going to grow overnight, but they will grow in time. So, like I said, be patient, keep level-headed, don't let charts and price action dictate the happiness in your life, right? I'm going to go ahead and have a great day despite despite all the blood, you know. So that's it for me. See you soon with something a little bit more enlightening than this. This is just a little bit of fun. Peace out.